Hey, collective. I hope you've been looking good, feeling good, smelling good, eating good, drinking good, thinking good thoughts, having a good time, sharing good energy, in good places, with good people, doing good things. All right. So I have to scoot my seat up. All right. So we're about to get up close and personal is what I'm understanding, whatever this reading is about. I don't know if I finished saying my intro, but you know what it is. Let's jump in. Let's jump in. Oh, somebody doesn't like we're about to get up and close and personal. Up close and personal. Maybe somebody's getting exposed. What is this? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See that slow? I'm going to ask for a little bit more energy because it came out flippity. And I want to really know who we're discussing right now. Which end of this? Looks like it's somebody responsible, consistent, and hardworking, which to me identifies the collective. Maybe that's something people always saw you as, but maybe they envied it. Maybe somewhere along the lines they forgot it or chose to believe something else. You know, like back in the day, I heard a rumor about myself from someone that got it from some girl that didn't even know me, but she liked the guy that I was cool with. Like we were just cool. You know what I mean? We might talk about our kids or whatever, but like we never kissed. We never, it was never on that level for me at least. And he said that she was telling him that I was going on these vacations that I went on because I was sleeping with somebody, like all these, Dubai girls or whatever, but I've never, you know what I mean? Like I've never in my life, I have not sold, myself and won't. Oh yeah. So this is definitely someone who's in the Knight of Pentacles energy, someone who's very disciplined about themselves. Yeah. And they are, they're focused. They're focused somewhere, maybe even on an energy that's innocent, that's having a new beginning, a leap of faith. It's also receiving justice is what I'm understanding. All right. Tell us more about this responsible. Wow. Whomever this is, that's going towards someone or something or a partnership of some level. This person is very nostalgic about this person. Like it feels like that innocence that this person has matches up. So maybe someone's inner child is connected with someone else's inner child, and that's what they're focused on, is that connection between the two. Interesting. Control, focus, and willpower. Wow. They are, that's funny how they keep coming out one after the other turn. They are also experiencing an acknowledgement of how grounded you've been or they've been, or that it's matching up is what I'm understanding more. That you've always built on a strong foundation, a solid foundation. You may even look very young for your age. You know what I mean? You may be one of those people that just has a very youthful presence, whether that be physically, spiritually, emotionally. Yeah, even though you do very much so sit in this, or whomever you're going towards sits in this mature, successful, and practical energy. That's what this person has seen all this time. Because Knight of Pentacles can also talk about someone thinking. Like while they're even on their daily routine, like the routine things that they do, that person and you are matching up. Wow. Maybe even if you have children or if they have children, they see how that connection has been favored. Okay, tell us more about this Chariot. Wow. And that's why there was this quick acknowledgement with respect to seeing you as someone that was worthy of their love and vice versa. There's a mutual respect for one another. I'm getting it has a lot to do with the fact that you're mature, you're successful, you're practical. And by successful, I mean in everything that you do. Like it could be, trying a new recipe. I always like to bring it to food. What's this? Old friends, nostalgia, and innocence. Old friends, nostalgia, and innocence. Wow. This has been pleasant. This has been really pleasant for this person to understand. Like it's been really pleasant with respect to like all the things that they've found out about you or they've gotten to know. So this could be someone that you've been dating, that you've been seeing. Yeah, or that's about to communicate with you very soon. This person sits in a King of Wands energy, a very dominant is what I'm hearing. Like a very natural leader, innovative, and a visionary. But I'm hearing dominant, like they dominate in this, and that's something that they see you do too. However that is. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's something about the communication. Like maybe you and this person, if you guys have already met, then you guys are going to be talking more about like how they see you, how they see you as being a part of their lives, how they want you to be a part of their life. This is a part of the process that is completing and making you both whole with respect to your inner child. Yeah, that communication is coming in. It's going to change the relationship as it stands or the connection as it stands. Wow. Yeah, because again, like I said, everything that you've displayed so far definitely makes them I feel compelled. That's the word I'm hearing. Compelled to be compassionate towards you, empathetic towards you, and intuitively connected to you is what I'm seeing in that intuition. Like that butterfly going in that cup. Like they know, that cup holds sweetness. That cup holds things that will bring them a lot of delight. The song that came on before I started this reading was Insatiable by Prince. And that keeps playing in my head. Being told to get a different deck. So that responsible, mature energy is something you both carry. It breeds a lot of success whenever you put your mind to it. It breeds a lot of success. And this person may have been just like a horse with blinders on, seeing nothing but their success, being focused solely on what they were, what they were working on, that successful part of it. And that's why they want to share this 10 of Cups. Like they feel a heavy 10 of Cups with you. They feel a heavy energy of that, life is sweeter with you. Life is sweeter with you. Life is much sweeter with you. They're noticing that. That's something they cannot unsee. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So what I'm understanding is this person wants to marry you. This person wants to marry you. I feel like you want to marry this person as well. If you've met them recently or you've, you know and you understand your connections, you're a very intuitive person. But this person wants to marry you. This person wants to like just adorn you with their love. Like they want it to be seen on you that you are loved, that you are cared for, that you are desired, and that I'm getting the energy that nothing can come between this, that even in their moments of solitude, even if they're looking for something else, etc., etc. You see that picture on the table, and he's kind of glancing down with this smile. This person smiles when they think about you. I'm getting the energy that you do too. You get chills sometimes when this person, that might be something that you're recognizing too, like that you didn't understand what it was, but when this person is thinking about you, or you guys are having a shared thought, which is called telepathy, that you get chills. Yeah, this person sees you as they desire your love. They really do desire your love. Yeah. Like they feel like dancing with anybody else, taking filling up anybody else's dance card would be ridiculous at this point, you know. Ooh. So what I'm getting in this Nine of Wands, because I was also like their creative way, the way that they've been able to bring this to fruition, this resilient, persistent, creative energy that you both share, or that you both have for one another, is by letting everybody else dance with, I'm just going to say it, letting everybody else dance with the devil as much as they want to. They feel like being in that type of energy is something that is the reason that previously they've had to recuperate. They'd have to rest and take a rest from different relationships, different energies. But with you, we saw that Nine of Wands there with you. With you, it's different. With you, it's like, as long as they're in your energy or you're in their energy, and you guys are consistent in, creating this bond and communicating with one another, etc., that it automatically provides this persistent resilience. There's a persistent resilience that they feel in the connection with you. All right. 12:21 on the camera. They may even feel like, I don't know, is this it feels like an interruption of love, but it's one that's been waited for. It's one that's like welcomed. It's not even an interruption, but in some way, shape, or form, it did have to interrupt the energy that maybe you were in previously, or that they were in previously. Yeah, it grew over time. It's something like, you see how they are embracing each other's hands, but they're still talking. Maybe, they're playing the same song. Oh, that's very interesting too, because last night, after I finished doing everything I was doing, I was watching, some stuff on YouTube, but then all of a sudden a show called Frequencies came up. Not a show, but a movie called Frequencies showed up on my thing. And I was like, oh, well, I guess I'll watch it. And there was this whole movie was around the frequencies that each person carries. You'll have to go watch it, but there's something there for that. Like, there's this frequency that you both carry, or that you guys have created, and that was a part of it too. There were two people, and the girl was made to believe that she would never have love, or never feel love, like never love someone else. And the male counterpart of hers, I guess he refused to believe that, because that's what it seemed like in the movie. It was like he refused to believe that, this wasn't something that they could accomplish, and he had created something. And oddly too, the people that played roles, or the roles of the characters, were like Nikola Tesla and, all these other very creative individuals. So there's almost like this protective aura that you two carry, especially when you connect. That what I'm understanding is that, like, that's why there's no third parties. That's why there's no karmic energies. Like, anybody that was trying to be a third party is going to be mated up with the person that they deserve, not with you two. Oh yeah. Like, whatever that is, that was definitely put to rest. 14:41 on the clock. They're going to mirror the type of person, or the person that they're with, the past people are going to mirror, the same. They're going to be in a relationship like they tried to hold you in, basically. because I'm seeing someone here watching, but essentially what I'm understanding is like all they can do is watch, and it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine if people want to watch and look and wait and see. Look, I picked up this deck. First card there, Union. Silence. Wow. People won't know. Yeah. Because in the moment that your connection reaches this level, it's going to be something where you hold each other accountable and you have the strength to hold yourselves accountable. So in this instance, it's like something very traditional too, but it's something like matching up. It's giving like pieces of a puzzle. It's very much giving like, if this person didn't know how to, whatever the inner children coming together, these two specifically, it provides a certain level of healing. Yeah. Okay. So back to that movie, Frequencies. So the Frequencies movie, I don't know if I fell asleep on it, which I often do, fall asleep on movies, but they shared a frequency, and then of course, the government came in trying to find out how they figured out this frequency, and it has a lot to do with words too, because he found out how to like use certain words to escape whatever it was. Escape, the seduction, maybe even to be with other people. And in that process, she was opened up to love. This could be for both sides too. She was opened up to love. Wow. Did you see how that came out? The Hierophant in tradition, like this is a family. This is a family connection. This is someone that has always been meant to become a part of your life. This is something that was always intended for you. Yeah. And that initiation process already happened, 1717, into each other's lives. That already happened. Maybe, a couple years ago. Maybe this is somebody that's, been around somewhat. Yeah. Yeah, the stability of this is already happened. There's a duality in this love here. There's a duality in this love. I knew it was going to go over there. Oh, wow. So I'm guessing that what this is, no, I'm not even guessing. I can see it. Like there's this memory that lives within you too, that understands this Ten of Cups. So you both understand at this point and are emotionally aware that you've completed what you need to happily align. Because 10 is a completion. The Cups is emotion. And it means happiness and alignment. You've both seen that. Wow, you both find a lot of joy in this. Wow. And I'm getting like you both had the key to this. Like it's like one of those doors that has two locks. Like if you don't have both keys, you can't, so it's giving twin flames energy. This key to like have this miracle energy, connection, family, memory. Like all of these things are aligned. Wow. And truth is what a lot of this was the key to a lot of it. Like maybe uncovering truths, being comfortable with the truth, not trying to fight it. Yeah, you guys learned a lot about balancing chaos here. Wow. Naturally, though. It's almost, okay, so what I'm getting, because it's coming out with the Nine of Swords, right? And 9 means fruition. So it may have been a natural phase. I mean, it always is, right? A natural phase for you two both to have experienced whatever anxiety or despair or depression that, that was the reason why the past relationships ended. So you guys are very much in alignment. You guys are both very much, I'm getting like a little nervous and excited at the same time. It's almost like you don't even need to be reminded of your accountability for each other. Because it's coming right here with this, right? You don't even need to be reminded of your accountability to each other. It's natural, right? It's just natural. It just comes because of who you both are, who you are to each other. There's a past life energy that's super heavy right now in this. But I'm also getting to, you're also not being held like you shouldn't be. And it's not, you neither of you have anything to be held accountable for or with respect to the past energies. This nosy bit right back here, trying to hide their face, that you have nothing. There's no unfinished business. There's no, wow. And now you guys are in this solitude and retreat energy. Again, sharing this vibration, sharing this energy, balancing everything that you needed to balance for this connection, going within, in the ways that you needed to. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm hearing like exploring each other's essence. Exploring each other's essence is this next part. Wow. Yeah, it's this next part that you guys are. So if this is someone that you recently met and you haven't been physical with them, there's no fear there is what I'm understanding. It's like the fear that you may have had with other people that you met was because it's almost like you could smell their nasty energy. You could smell that they weren't the right person. You weren't really attracted to them. You were attracted maybe to the idea of past people. Because it's not like you guys haven't had the opportunity to get close to other people, to get to know other people, but it was like an instant turn off almost. Because you envisioned something much different, and you wanted that. That came out in another reading of mine. Like you wanted it more than anybody else could, would, should, all that good stuff. You wanted it more. I'm getting a lot about this this essence. Oh, wow. You find one another's essence to be very healing. You find each other to be, again, this is a healing process. That's also why you maybe have been turned off by other people. Like somebody tried to come and, hug you or give you a kiss on the neck, or, for masculines, if other women tried to embrace you or something like that, you didn't feel that healing energy with them. That's what that turn off was. You didn't feel it. And that, I can't say that, I can't say that any of it's been wrong, because if it's guided you to where you need to be, again, that song Lessons, if it's guided you to where you need it to be, right? This is the other card. It's a shared desire for someone that you have a soul connection to, someone that you could partner with and have a soul contract with for life, that would create a shared positive mindset, a shared capability and ability to manifest, a shared understanding and wholeness by being grateful, which turns into bliss. There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot. I get like you both are always looking at each other's photos. You guys may even try to avoid it, but you don't really want to give into that energy because it's somebody else trying to compete with your connection. But you also again, it has something to do with like that making each other smile, like that getting chills all over your body when your person thinks about you and you think about them. Wedding rings. Yeah. I don't know if this is still going to be you guys' energy or people that have a problem with it. Oh, wow. Heartbroken came out in reverse. Yeah. And it's right. It was in my hands, which was right in front of this. So it's like any breakups, any past experiences of being deeply hurt or feeling lost or grieving or despair or, any breakups that took place. Wow. You cut those out. You stop that pattern, and you're likely giving the silent treatment to anybody that held that energy with you. Or I can't say with you, that held that energy for you, again, because you could smell them. It's almost like you could you could see the snake keeps popping out. You could see this competitive energy, looking over your shoulder. Wasn't that person already out here? But you cut that down and cut it out, and you've been continually having this faith that, and accepting that you've been struck by love. And I get it because I get when you're in love, this is on both sides. When you two are in love with someone, I'm being reminded of another Prince song. When two are in love, you give it your all. You love hard. That's why, maybe cutting out and separating, etc., stopping that pattern and really just doing away with other people that were in this energy was a process. But you love hard. Like, it's like you're the type of, like, if you're in love and you're happy with someone, you cannot hide it. It shows when you go out, you're smiling and everybody gets a good smile, and everybody gets a good smile. There may be this energy of, like, you even getting back out there after whatever this is and dating other people and meeting people, even setting the intention to do so has been what's brought this connection closer, because it's like you wouldn't be able to see who you needed to cut out, right? You wouldn't be able to see, like, okay, this person isn't for me, this person isn't for me, etc. That process is what's bringing you that new beginning, liberating you guys, rebirthing you, and transitioning you guys on from those tragic endings. Wow. I'm getting it's almost like it was a test from the divine on what you needed to. Yeah, you can't be seduced. This came out in the reverse. Didn't that pop up somewhere? Yeah, your memory of, like, the energy of being seduced, it's kind of like it doesn't even play a part. You can't be seduced. You can't be seduced by anybody else that's maybe watching or looking or trying to perceive or stalking any of these codependent, obsessive energies that are trying to control you. They have some type of emotional blocks of their own. They have emotional blocks because they don't understand what it means to be a family, is what I'm getting, because I'm heavy on that family right now. Yeah, that's why you also know that, like, this is the right connection. This is the one that's everlasting. Interesting. And if you hadn't encountered other people, if you hadn't set the intention to be open to, additional people, etc., like, you would have stayed in this, you would have stayed in this past energy. But I'm getting, like, you guys are going to make a lot of new memories together. Like, you guys are going to be the type I heard someone say back in the day, like way back in the day when I was a teenager, saying something like along the lines of, like, yeah, when you get together with somebody, take pictures immediately. Like, that's something that you guys are probably going to do, like, on your first time, you guys went out. That's probably something you guys did. You guys probably took an USSI, which is a selfie that two people take together. So you guys have probably done that, or that's something that you guys are going to do, because it gives you something to reminisce on, to remind you. And what I'm getting from this, learn from the past, it's like, no, the perception of what's new is what's going to be, relevant. It's going to be something that's clear. Give me more on that perception. Wow. So every time you look at pictures, like, again, of you two together, you continue the phase and the energy grows where you mirror one another, where you have this area of self-reflection and introspection that continues to heal these inner wounds. So I'm also getting, like, the closer you get to becoming this family, of having this conversation, you know. Because even if there's something like, even if this person was just watching you for a period of time because they were concerned that you were this seductive energy, or, you know, that you were, you know, a part of some shenanigans or whatever, it's it's like every time you see each other, it heals those inner wounds. It's healed it. It just regenerates that energy of like, so when you have a wound, right? Let's say it's just like you have a cut on your finger, right? Your index finger. Again, something that I said a long time ago to someone was kind of like, yeah, well, first you have to acknowledge that you're wounded. So acknowledging that you're hurt, right? Then you have to clean it, right? Then you may need to put some ointment on it, or maybe even, you know, put a Band-Aid on it. But you can't leave the Band-Aid on forever, right? You can't leave that Band-Aid on. That maybe that's the part that of the inner wounds. You can't leave that Band-Aid on forever. So now you're in this energy of having ripped the Band-Aid off, letting the air, you know, come in and heal you. You know, and that was a part of the cutting the ties and moving on, receiving what you needed, you know, so that you could progress toward it arriving like it is right now. And that's why, like I said, exactly what I just said. Looking at pictures, thinking about each other, enjoying the memories that you guys are making, you know, because it says make new memories. Wow. Okay, one more. Wow. Yeah. The more that you do this, the stronger, because this came right over the what is that, the Hierophant? Yeah. The stronger the family bond gets, the stronger your desire to have this personal commitment or this higher commitment that again lasts for eternity. That, you know, that cycle, to have this engagement ring, to, you know, indulge, because I'm getting self-indulgence. You also had that period of like knowing your self-worth. Like, I deserve to have someone, you know, I deserve to have my time to heal. I deserve to have my shadow work done. So that's giving me very much so of like the self-worth and value. Okay. Understanding that I'm hurt, that I'm cut, that I have a cut on my finger, time to heal. Okay. Cleansing, right? Shadow work, right? Time to heal under that Band-Aid, self-appreciation, ripping the Band-Aid off and being open and connecting with this. 3232 on the clock. Yeah. It's even healed a lot of this chaser energy, you know, this runner chaser energy that you guys may have encountered because of, you know, people wanting to be competitive. But again, everything plays a specific part, you know. If you hadn't engaged with the other new people that you've met, then you wouldn't have known, you know, that they were not enough, you know. And you wow, this is deep. This is a deep connection, a very deep union. Let's use these. Wow. Even what I'm understanding too is like even gossip can't get in the way of this. Like there's no future gossip, there's no past gossip, there's no present gossip that are going to keep you away from this wow. this unknown joy. Like it's unknown how much you're going to receive it, and it's because you had the courage to love, and that's why you are receiving this thrilling surprise. Again, I got a very like nervous energy, like this person does make you nervous and you make them nervous. That may have been a part of the runner chaser dynamic that I was just speaking about, you know, because it does take a lot of courage to actually let yourself go and let your guard down and be like, okay, I'm going to love this person with my whole heart. Yeah. I'm going to love this person with my whole heart, to continually reincarnate that rhythm, that connection, that vibration that you guys share with certainty, though, is what I'm understanding here. And it's certain that you'll be, you know, constantly able to create this rhythm, you know, constantly able to go into the unknown, but have that certainty that the excitement that you feel isn't fake. Yes. You guys are mirroring one another's love. You guys find each other to be very kind, precious, and protective with each other. It's kind of like, again, I was speaking about the yin and yang in another reading, how people don't realize it's like You guys both embody same, like just the way, just the same. It's that energy of like, you can't talk about my person and your person feels the same way. Like this is not going to happen. There's nothing that is going to cut down this energy between you two, because you have a clear purpose, and it's demanded, of your heart, of your inner child, to complete this healing. And I don't know about you, but who doesn't want to complete their healing? Who doesn't want to completely heal from past relationships that drained them, that you had to take breaks from and go back to realize that it's still not going to work, kind of thing, right? And you guys, understood like your dedication to this, 35 on the clock. You guys very much mirror one another in that aspect. I'm also getting like you guys may have both lit white candles to purify yourself at the same time. Like, to stay focused on that connection. This is real deep. This goes beyond physical. Yeah. Yeah, because oftentimes when you separate from one another's connection, when you separate from this connection, you feel confused, at why you would even see that seduction. That's why that seduction ended up in the reverse, because it only left you confused. And you were like, hey, no, I need to alienate myself from this. I need to, return to what I know that's in this kind, precious, and protective energy. Wow. You guys have learned a lot. You guys have learned a lot about love that people never experience or even understand. Not everybody gets this. I'm getting to you weren't afraid to confront people who try to conflict or to compare themselves or to make judgment about it. That's the team spirit. Like, you guys both had this similar goal. You guys mirror each other just perfectly, because a mirror is just a reflection of you, right? Wow. Especially with respect to this loyalty that came out very, very, early on too. Yeah, look old. Yeah, that came out. That was something that kept you guys bonded to this. We're going to get through this together. We're going to get to the point of, happiness and contentment and satisfaction together. Aw, this is so beautiful. Yeah, you guys became a rock for yourselves as well as each other, is what I'm understanding. Like I said, you don't play about your person and your person don't play about you. And it's coming from that energy of, I don't play about myself, Again, that's very conducive to that seduction, the old energies, like, being seduced by the wrong person and so on and so forth. Yeah. There's no, wow. You really learned the art of saying no. Like, even if it's just to yourself, like, let's say if, I don't know, like however these past people might pop up in the energy, you guys both protect your recognition of each other. There's no negation, there's no doubt. And there's no speculation from anyone outside that this won't be in this period very soon. Like, and you won't, there's like, it's just, it just like they know it. Yeah. Because you refuse to be a part of anything that's going to disappoint you, that's going to be dangerous with respect to your future goals, right? Anything that's going to, disillusion you, to put you in a captivity type of energy, anything that's going to exist in a space of heartbreak, you freed yourself from that. Wow. This is two very powerful people coming together. Wow, these two just came out. So the intention and the initiative is being taken to set this off. To be optimistic about, again, like I said, loving someone because you love hard, You didn't want to give in a place where it's like, is this person going to be just as excited to love me as I'm excited to love them? Is this person going to give, like, is this person going to be... I'm not trying to say it's head over heels, but like, if that's how you be feeling, then head over heels. If you feel like you can walk down the street and skip and jump because you're with this person, as you should. Like, it's something that you decided, the day you decided to be whole and restart your life without any of this past mumbo jumbo, you know, without any of this past energy. That decision and keeping consistent in your routine of embracing this connection is what I'm understanding. Like not letting fear, you know, play a part in this. Not letting fear, you know, do anything but motivate you to accelerate. Wow. Okay. Let me see. Try to get one more card here. I'm being told to use a different deck. Yeah, this is the one for you. This is you for one. You're made for one person, and this is the one for you. Wow, there's a lot of emotion and passion. I'm getting a heavy, like the physical interactions are going to be. Whew. I'm hearing it'll erase all memories of anything before. Like it's going to be so mind blowing. Like and if you think about if your mind actually blew, it basically everything in it goes out, right? Wow. There's that vitality from the other day coming too. Even if you feel like there were, you know, strong memories of something or someone from the past, it clears those energies out. It clears those memories out. So this physical connection, you know, is something that is just, is what I heard. I heard it's just. Yep. So the reason that you guys have a shared hope, the reason that there's no negation, no speculation, no this, no that. Like there's no speculation that, oh, maybe somebody else, or oh, maybe this and that and this and the other. It's like the reason that hope stays there and stands there firmly is what I'm understanding again. It's because your heart's constantly, it's like peas in a pod. Your hearts constantly communicate this to one another and keep that alive. That's why this conversation is coming soon. You know, if you guys haven't had that, essentially it was something it's something that's going to calm anything and everything that's trying, any energies that are trying to go against it. But what I'm understanding though is this physical interaction, like it might even be like the first time you kiss, you know, you might feel sparks, you know, as you should. Because anything else that you didn't feel comfortable with, it wasn't that you were, you know, had any type of PTSD or, you know, were being obstructed by someone else. It was actually that it wasn't, you were being obstructed by someone else. It's the person that's actually for you. Like your heart wouldn't even let you get to that point. Yeah. And you knew that you were, you know, you let your heart lead you is what I'm understanding. Yeah. And you let your heart hold you in this place of hope for this while you were just maintaining productivity. Because that's a huge part of you guys. Is this productivity, you know, and leading with love. Next. Wow. That's kept you guys focused. It came out right underneath this. That's kept you guys focused in the universe. Like I'm getting like no matter where you guys are always connected. No matter where you guys are, you're always connected to this love. The universe has ensured that as well. Wow. Beautiful. Wow. That's what's also creating this huge energy of abundance within you two. Yeah. And it's being grateful too. That goes without saying almost. This grateful energy, like you both are really grateful to have found one another. Wow. This vitality is going to be through the roof. This card went literally over my camera. It went over my camera. The vitality that this presents and brings, this positive. It's like everything positive seems to grow more, seems to be attracted to you both more because of this connection. I love this. Wow. And by remaining in communication with one another. Last one, please. Thank you. Wow. Like I said, that abundance. All right.